Alex, I'm just wondering, you bogeyed 3 of your first 4 holes, above, in front of you, some pretty heralded names were up there. How did you keep your wits about yourself, and what'd you do to get back on track?
It was certainly difficult. I had watched the coverage this morning before I arrived on property and saw that there were scores out there, certainly at the beginning part of the golf course. Saw a lot of birdies being made. And then by the time that I teed off, the wind had picked up. It became very difficult to hit a fairway, hit a green, even make a 3 or 4 footer. Hit a couple wayward shots early. Didn't make it easy for myself. Left myself a lot of par putts of some significant length. I think the putt on 6 definitely helped calm me down a little bit. I mean, I made a great par on 6. Was able to find the fairway on 7, which is very difficult to do with how that fairway slopes. Hit a good wedge shot and made birdie there. So that certainly helped ease me into the rest of the round. I just, try to keep putting one foot in front of the other and just tried to regain my tempo and rhythm in my golf swing, because when, that gets off some, I can start hitting it a little wayward. So I just tried to focus in on that. Just tried to play smart and was able to get some back on the back 9.
Adam?
Did the moment feel too big at all in the beginning? Is that any of it?
I don't know if it felt too big. It was a comfortable pairing with Maverick. I've played with Maverick before. He's a great guy. I hope it was comfortable for him too. I've been in the final group before a couple years ago. Obviously, nothing of this significance, if you want to call it that, or at this stage. Just felt like another golf tournament, honestly, but I just wasn't executing the shot in front of me. The first few holes was putting a lot of undue stress on myself early on. And then as I mentioned before, the putt on 6 kind of helped me ease into things, and then had a great up and down on 9 from over that green for birdie, and surprisingly felt fairly comfortable for most of the back 9, given I was aware of my position, I was aware of where I was, and felt pretty darn comfortable for most of the back 9, which was kind of soothing a little bit for my mentality.
Kind of been almost understood most of the week. The front 9, there's more scoring opportunities. Back 9, I mean, what you just did on the back 9, I mean, does that surprise you at all, or was there an opportunity you saw that allowed you to do that?
The wind was certainly up when we first started the round. I mean, it was playing fairly difficult. Obviously, I wasn't watching coverage, so I had no idea how maybe the 4 or 5 guys, the groups in front of me, had started, but it certainly was not easy. It certainly wasn't as easy as some of the guys had it in the morning when the wind wasn't as strong. I was able to hit a few more fairways on the back 9, was able to take care of some of the scoreable holes, I guess if you want to call them that. But the wind died down a little bit on the back 9. Had a great birdie on 10, wasn't really expecting to pick one up there, but I did. They moved 13 up today and was drivable. It's still a difficult hole because it's not very wide where the landing zone is or where that green is. Hit a great tee shot there, was able to get up and down. Wasn't expecting to make birdie on 15 either, but was able to pick another one up there. So, yeah, I mean, I just tried to hit the shot as best as I could. Just try to hit a good putt. If it went in, great. If not, I was happy with the tap in. Just try to keep my speed up around the hole on the putts, and just tried to add them up from there.
Alex, when did you start dreaming of winning tournaments like the PGA Championship?
I would say when I was relatively young. I can't give you an age exactly. I played a few other sports growing up, but it's been strictly golf ever since I was 10. So probably somewhere in that 10, 11-year-old range, maybe a little earlier than that. Anybody who wants to play golf for a living dreams of winning on the PGA Tour when they're younger. And I recognize that I have an opportunity to do that tomorrow. I recognize that it's on a stage that's a little bit larger than most other tour events. Trying to downplay that as much as I possibly can, just to make it seem like any other golf tournament, because essentially that's all it really is. So yeah, I mean, I obviously dreamed of this as a kid, and it's funny, it's the Wanamaker Trophy, and when I was in college, I stayed in the Wanamaker dorm for 3 years. So my parents and I have been joking that maybe this would be a tournament that I would win, just because of that kind of fact. That's just kind of something that we've joked about even before I made it out here. And be pretty cool to actually pull it out tomorrow.